Welcome to the Virtual College Exploration for all West Virginia students, sponsored by the West Virginia Association of Collegiate Registrars and Admission Officers and StriveScan. Thank you for joining us. A few housekeeping announcements before we get started. You can use the Q&A button on your screen to type your questions to our panelists or to our presenters at any time. Your camera and your microphone are off, so panelists cannot see nor hear you. This is just one of many different sessions happening, so be sure to check back at the full schedule at WVACRAO.org. That's WestVirginiaACRAO.org. This presentation is being recorded and will be available within about a week on the same website. I'd like to turn it over now to our presenters. Thank you.
Thank you. Let me go ahead and get my screen to share. Okay. Alrighty, thank you. This is West Virginia Northern Community College. My name is Reagan Blaha. I am the student recruiter and admissions counselor here on campus, on the Wheeling campus, I should say. I have a lot of my colleagues with me this evening. Some of them will be talking to you about the different programs that we offer here at the college, financial aid, student activities, and so much more. So we appreciate that you took time out of your evening to be with us. If you're watching this later down the road, please don't hesitate to reach out to us when you watch this video. So the agenda for today's webinar will include introductions, the overview of the college, overview of our different majors, financial aid, student activities, next steps, virtual open house, and just some questions. So if you have any type of questions or concerns, please put them in the chat box and we will try our best to get to all of them as we can. If not, we will follow up with you at a later time. So we wanted to go ahead and do a quick snapshot of West Virginia Northern Community College. Northern is co-educational. We're tri-campus, which means that we have campuses on the Wheeling, Weirton, and New Martinsville. Tonight, we're going to focus on the Wheeling campus, and next week, we'll focus on our two other campuses, the Weirton and New Martinsville campus. The Wheeling campus has so many opportunities that you can take part in. We have many resources available to assist you in your journey. Make sure that you take advantage of our library, our student support center, and our career service offices. The Wheeling campus has 5 different buildings. So the B&O building houses our administrative officers, auditorium, library, academic support, and many classrooms. Developed in 2018 is our newest building and newest addition to our campus, and it's the Industrial Technology Center, which holds our welding and petroleum technology. This welding and petroleum technology will be represented tonight by Kurt Hippensteel, the division chair. We also have our Applied Tech Center, and it is our advanced manufacturing and HVAC are held in there. We have our Education Center, which holds our gym, our fitness center, culinary arts, allied health, CIT, and all other majors for classrooms uses as well. We also have Student Union, and this area houses the student activities, director's office, as well as student lounges, TV couches, study areas, pool table, ping pong table, board games, and so much more. So we have representatives from financial aid tonight, student activities, allied health, applied technology, and liberal arts. So we are going to be able to talk to you about a little bit of everything that we have going on here at the college. And we are a small institution, as our faculty to student ratio is 14:1. So for every 14 students, we do have one faculty member representing those students. So we have over 70 programs and certificates that you can choose from. If you aren't sure what you want to do, you can start your career here at West Virginia Northern and move forward to a 4-year institution afterwards. So we are the most affordable, one of the most affordable community colleges in America, and have the lowest net price in the state of West Virginia by the U.S. Department of Education in 2020. Alrighty. So 96% of our students say that they would choose West Virginia Northern again as their college of choice. 83% of our new students who apply for financial aid will receive it. Samantha Pearl is a 2019 graduate. Her testimonial says, "My favorite aspect of West Virginia Northern Community College was having a wide range in my courses because it allowed for broader connections and more developed discussions. The teachers were also incredibly helpful whenever I had questions or needed them." We have students who attend from 44 different local West Virginia, Ohio, and PA schools. All right, so that concludes a little bit of the overview for the college. I am going to go ahead now and get into our programs. So first, I'd like to show you our anatomy table. And Bonnie Peterman will explain in this video a little about what the anatomy table does, and then she'll be here live in person to tell you also what all of our other allied health programs offer. So.
The anatomy table.
Anatomy.
The anatomy table.
Anatomy table. Anatomage. Am I right?
Anatomage.
So how do you?
I think.
Anatomage.
Anatomage.
Entomage.
Anamage.
Entomage.
Anatomage.
The A table. Anatomage, 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 A table. Easy.
The anatomy table is a table that has human cadavers loaded into it, and they were frozen without the embalming chemicals.
Anatomy.
Anatomage.
Anatomage.
Entomage.
The anatomy table is a table that has human cadavers loaded into it, and they were frozen without the embalming chemicals so that all of their colors on all of their organs and all their tissues are true to color, and also the correct size and everything that they were when they donated their bodies to science. I'm Bonnie Peterman. I am the division chair for the Allied Health Programs at West Virginia Northern Community College. One of our priorities is to prepare all the students for their careers for after they graduate. And with this table, all of those students will have that benefit to better understand and learn anatomy, histology slides, different things that are wrong with patients as far as cancer, gunshot wounds, and they will have a better opportunity than someone else who has never been able to use the table and get to see everything in that way.
This equipment will be used for programs like surgical technology, nursing, biology, criminal justice, medical assisting, radiology, and more. We are only the second college in the entire state to have this innovative technology.
The surgical technology program here at West Virginia Northern is a 2-year program, so they will graduate with an associate's in applied science. And by using this table, it will greatly enhance the opportunities for them to get hired and get out there quickly and get their career started.
Awesome. So without further Sorry, guys, I was muted. If you want to, Bonnie, if you want to go ahead and take it over and talk a little bit about the allied health programs and a little bit about the selective admission process, the floor is yours.
Sure, thanks. So you saw the overview of the anatomy table, and that is a very new integrative piece of equipment that we have that all of our allied health programs have the opportunity to use, as you heard. So some of our allied health programs do have selective admission that you heard Reagan mention there, and you would need to fill out an application and apply to the program. And then if you are admitted at that point, you would be able to register for those programs. All of our allied health programs, we have patient care technician, administrative medical assisting, and a medical billing and coding. Those are not selective admission, and anyone can apply to those who wishes to enter, and those are 9-month programs. And then the rest of our programs, from the medical billing and coding and from the clinic or from the administrative medical assisting, you can go into the clinical medical assisting or the HIT program, which is the health information technology program. And those are selective admissions. And then the surgical technology, radiology tech program, and nursing are also selective admissions, and they are 2-year degrees, so you would graduate with an associate in applied science. So if you have any questions, please let us know, let Reagan know. We have some great allied health programs here at Northern, and we have a lot of fun, and we hope to see you. Thanks.
Thanks, Bonnie. Now we are going to turn it over to our applied technologies, but first we are going to show another video real quick.
I chose welding. I had the opportunity. It came along to attend school again, and midway through life, I was like, this is a great opportunity. What field is interest? My husband's a welder. My father was a welder. I'm very creative, and I thought, you know, I'm going to use my creativity and the ability and see what I can come up with. I know I can do this. It's not going to be easy, but I know that I can complete this course and probably do very well. The favorite part of welding is the creativity part of it. Everything that is around us is made from welding at some point. Being a female in the welding program, I feel confident and strong. It's empowering. I didn't have a fear of I was going to be the only one. I'm one of them. I'm part of this team. The instructor, she's there to help, and we all as a team do very well. Don't be afraid. Meet the instructor before the classes start. They'll meet with you. Come in, see the facility, walk around. Just get into the environment and experience a little bit of that before you say, you know, maybe I can't do this, because you can. I hope to see you at West Virginia Northern Community College. You can visit us at wvncc.edu.
All right, Kurt, I'm going to go ahead and turn it over to you to talk about your applied technology programs, plus including culinary arts. So Kurt, the floor is yours.
Okay, thank you. My name is Kurt Hippenstall. I'm the division chair for the Applied Technology Division. And our programs are programs that if you like to work with your mind and work with your hands, these are good programs to consider. We have several different programs. Most of them are 2-year Associate of Applied Science degree programs, but there are some that are 1-year Certificate of Applied Science programs. And we even have some welding programs that are advanced skill sets. So the programs that we have in our division are the Culinary Arts program, Advanced Manufacturing, Industrial Maintenance program, and that program is a 1-year program, a Certificate of Applied Science. We have Instrumentation Process Technology, Petroleum Technology, and in Petroleum Technology, we have both a Certificate of Applied Science, which is a 1-year program, and an Associate of Applied Science. Refrigeration, Air Conditioning, and Heating Technology, Welding Technology, and then the different components of the welding program. These are all very interesting programs. If you like working with your hands, working with interesting equipment, those lead to those type of jobs. So it's very good to look at. We also in the petroleum program, and we may still have scholarships in the welding technology programs, but you should always ask about scholarships that are attached to the programs that you're interested in. And if you have any questions, please contact Reagan. Please contact me, and we'd love to talk to you further about it. Thank you.
Thanks, Kurt. All right, next up, we have liberal arts, criminal justice, education, and human services programs, and we have Crystal Harbert with us tonight. So Crystal, the floor is yours. Crystal, we can't hear you. There you
All right, can you hear me now?
Yes.
I was on a roll. All right, you didn't hear that. It was the best thing you'd have ever heard. I am Crystal Harbert, Division Chair for Communications, Liberal Arts, Social Sciences. Our programs include Associate in Arts degrees in English, History, and Psychology, Associate in Applied Science degrees in Criminal Justice, Early Childhood Education and Care, Human Services, which is social work, And our instructors have many qualifications. For our criminal justice, our instructor there is a law enforcement professional for decades. In our social work, our human services area, we have counselors who still hold their license, so they're still very current in what's happening in the field. We have PhDs in our English department, and we have published poets, and just people with a lot of work experience and a lot of expertise in their fields. And these are great programs to perhaps look for transferability. So these are 2-year associate degrees that will transfer very well. So we hope to see. If you have any questions, let us know.
Thanks, Crystal. So I'm going to go ahead and talk a little bit about the business, science, technology, and math field. So with these programs, along with what Crystal just mentioned, a lot of them have 2+2 programs that you could do your first 2 years with us at West Virginia Northern, and then transfer on to the school that we have our articulation agreement with. So our most recent articulation agreement was with West Liberty for social work. That's our most recent signed articulation agreement. But again, we have articulation agreements in a lot of our business fields. We have them in cybersecurity fields, human services, and education. So if you ever have questions about 2+2 programs or transferring or transferability, like Crystal said, please don't hesitate to reach out to us. We're here to make that transition from West Virginia Northern to wherever your end destination is as smooth as possible. So we do recommend, though, if you are going to be transferring to a 4-year institution after you complete your 2 years with us, that you talk to that institution to make sure that you are taking the appropriate classes that you need to succeed at that other 4-year institution once you graduate with us with your associate or certificate degree. Alrighty. So I'm going to talk a little bit about the early entrance program. I'm not going to spend the whole time on it, but our early entrance program is a $25 per credit hour with a $25 fee. So essentially you could take, I always use an English 101 while you are a junior or senior at your local high school, whether you're in West Virginia or wherever you are, for $25 plus a $25 program fee for $100. And that is a universal transferable credit. So we highly suggest that if you are going to be taking early entrance classes with us, again, talk to that institution where you may be going to for your education after high school, or if you plan on staying with us at West Virginia Northern, that you make sure that you have the right courses that you're taking that can be applied to your program once you join us here at West Virginia Northern. Again, you must be a junior or a senior to participate. If you aren't, we must have permission from our provost. So those are different stipulations if you're not a junior or senior. But the nice thing about early entrance is that we keep you on after you graduate your senior year of high school that summer. So if you want to take a jump start and take some classes with us that summer going into your freshman year of college, you're more than welcome to do so with that entirely reduced rate. And this leads me into financial aid, and Kelly will talk to you a little bit about financial aid and our tuition and fees for the semester.
All right, thanks, Reagan. My name is Kelly Delesk. I'm a financial aid counselor at West Virginia Northern. The vast majority of our students do receive some sort of financial aid, so we try to make the process as easy as possible. The first step in applying for financial aid is to complete the FAFSA online, and the FAFSA stands for Free Application for Federal Student Aid. You'll want to complete that at fafsa.gov. That will actually apply you for any federal grant funding that you might be eligible for, as well as any student loan funding you might want to apply for. And then there are also a lot of state programs that you could apply for as well. You'll want to visit cfwv.com, and that's for the College Foundation of West Virginia. And there you can find information on the Promise Scholarship, state grants, any kind of scholarships or grant funding that the state offers will be housed in that location. So that would be your first step. And then the last thing I want to talk about really quickly is the West Virginia Invest program. The Invest is a really great program that has just come about in the last few years. It is a last dollar in program. So that means that you have to use any other financial aid that you would have first. And then the Invest would pick up any tuition or mandatory fees that were not covered after your financial aid is used. So if you apply for the FAFSA or you apply for anything, scholarships, and you're not able to get any funding for college, you could apply for the Invest grant and it could cover your tuition and your mandatory fees. So all you would be responsible for paying would be your program fee and then any books or supplies that So it is a great program. It does have some requirements that goes along with it. You have to be a West Virginia resident. You do have to pass a drug screening every semester, and you have to agree to live in West Virginia for at least 2 years after graduation. But if those things are not an issue for you, then I would highly recommend visiting the website at WVInvest.org and reading, a little more into the information there. You can also apply for the Invest grant.
Awesome. Thanks, Kelly. And not to mention, a lot with the West Virginia Invest, a lot of our trades qualify for the West Virginia Invest program. So if you're interested in welding, petroleum, nursing, anything along those lines, go, like Kelly said, to WVInvest.org. Check out the list that we have offered on their website, and you'll be able to see what courses that you are eligible to take for West Virginia Invest. Thanks, Kelly. Up next, we have student activities, and I have the director of student activities, Sarah Wood. So Sarah, go ahead and take it away.
Thank you, Reagan. Hi, everyone. My name is Sarah, and I'm the director of student activities here at Northern. My office is located in the Student Union, which Reagan mentioned earlier. The Student Union is a great place to hang out and get to know other students, to complete homework during breaks. We have a lot of student activities in this location, so it's all around a great place to make those social connections at Northern. In the Department of Student Activities, we structure all of our social, community service, educational, life skills, and then just plain fun programming for students to engage in on and off campus. We have a variety of intramural sports, including team sports and individual competitions. We have flag football. Kurt Hippensteel is our coach for that. You heard from him earlier. We have volleyball, women's slow pitch softball, and a variety of other sports if you are into athletics. We offer community service opportunities on and off campus from Hancock through Tyler County. We can set you up with an individual placement that works around your schedule to provide service and get involved, or we offer opportunities for group service. We also do on-campus initiatives, so you can get involved in your community right here from your campus. We have many student clubs to be involved in on campus. We have the Astronomy Club, Computer Club, Veterans Association, Criminal Justice, Bible Club, Petroleum Technology, Northern Serves Community Service Club, the Student Nurses Association, Radiology Club, and an honor society, Pi Theta Kappa, which is a national community college honor society. It's a great opportunity for networking and to put on your resume if you are accepted into PTK. If you are interested in learning more about student activities, I encourage you to download our WVNCC Go app and follow Northern on social media, including Instagram, Snapchat, and Facebook. You can see all of the activities offered and what you can become involved in here on campus. I just wanted to highlight a few activities that we have this month to give you an idea of what we offer. We have done drive-in movie nights, bingo, we have financial planning in a pandemic coming up, open mic nights, trivia, pumpkin painting. We just had a Narcan training on campus, drug awareness presentations. We did a virtual heart walk for the American Heart Association and a variety of grab and go activity kits. And that's just within the past few weeks. So we try to hit on any interest that a student may have here at West Virginia Northern. We have student government in our campus activities board to get involved in. And one really great thing about student activities is students guide the type of activities that we have on campus. So any interest that you may have, you're able to approach us and we'll make sure we plan something that you can have fun in. Thank you very much.
Thanks, Sarah. Sarah, do you want to go ahead and talk about this next slide here about some of the student quotes from student activities?
Sure. So we receive a lot of feedback from the programs that we have on campus, and these are just a few pieces of students' quotes that we have received in the past few weeks, including information on our Northern Study Buddy event that we had as part of Chicken Fest, which is a celebration of the Thundering Chicken, our mascot on campus. We provided student tickets to the Grandview Park aerial adventure, which included zip lining and the climbing wall. You'll see the feedback from that on the last student quote there. We celebrated National Fire Prevention Week and gave out free smoke detectors and information on how to prevent house fires to make sure our students are up to date on all of the safety information. So these are just a few of the pieces of feedback we receive in the student activities department.
Thanks, Sarah. Really appreciate
you.
that. All right, so next up, we're going to talk about your next steps for admission to West Virginia Northern Community College. So if you have not already, you can submit an online application at wvncc.edu. This application is totally free of charge. So if you decide you don't want to come to West Virginia Northern, there is no harm, no foul. We are a open door admission policy school, so that is a great benefit for you to get started ASAP. We'll need to request all official transcripts to be sent to West Virginia Northern Community College, all previous colleges attended, and high school or GED. If you've graduated within the last 5 years and are applying to an admissions, a selective admission program here at the college, which Bonnie was talking about earlier, we will need all previous college transcripts along with our high school transcripts as well. If the next step would be to take your placement test. So you can submit ACT or SAT scores if you've taken them. I know with the pandemic, some tests have been canceled. Or you can submit your final high school transcript if you've graduated within the last 5 years. So if you graduated within the last 5 years, we can look at your final high school transcript to determine if you meet the placement criteria for going straight to an English 101 or a college level math class. If none of the above are applicable to you, then we may need to arrange placement testing, or you do have the option of waiving the placement test if that's what you choose to do. But definitely try to submit your ACT or SAT scores or your final high school transcripts if that is applicable to you. So as Kelly said, file your FAFSA. The FAFSA for 21-22 school year is already open. You can use our school code 010920. And as Kelly said earlier, it's free of charge. So if you are trying to pay for this to file your FAFSA, do not pay for your FAFSA. The FAFSA turnaround is about 3 to 5 business days to get to us. So allow that amount of time for us to look over your account, see what's going on, and the financial aid office will be in contact with you once we receive your financial aid. If you have any questions about admissions or information or anything along those lines, you can contact Jenna Derrico at 304-214-8841 or email her at jderrico@wvncc.edu. And Jenna will be able to help you with any application issues that you're having or help you guide you in the right direction to get you registered at West Virginia Northern. So one of our last slides is our virtual open house days at West Virginia Northern Community College due to the pandemic. Unfortunately, we feel it's not safe to have you guys on campus, so all of our open houses this year will be virtual for the fall semester. We are having 2 Saturdays in November full of open houses. So our first open house will be on November 7th from 9 to 10:30 for our allied health program. So all of Bonnie Peterman's staff and faculty members will be there to answer any of the questions that you may have about the radiography program, surgical technology program, or any program that aligns with allied health. They will be there to answer their questions. Financial aid will be here. Student activities will be here. Admissions will be here. So all of these days will have full staff to answer your questions or concerns that you may have. Our second one of the day will be our liberal arts CRJ Education and Human Services, and that will also be from November 7th from 11 to 12:30. The following Saturday from November 14th is our Applied Technologies and Culinary Arts. So this day will be focused more on our Applied Technologies and our Culinary Art program from 9 to 10:30. And on the last one to conclude this virtual open house days in November will be our Business, Science, Technology, and Math. And that will run from 11 to 12:30 on November 14th as well. So all you need to do is go online to our website at wvncc.edu. You will go ahead and register for this event. All your information will be coming to me, and that way we can know who has attended for that day. And we will be awarding just one this year, one $1,000 West Virginia Northern Community College Foundation scholarship. So we will pull one winner we'll pull one winner from one of these events. So if you attended the Allied Health, you'll be in the drawing. If you attended liberal arts, you'll be in the drawing, but we will only pull one winner from all 4 open houses. So there only will be one winner of the WVNCC Foundation Scholarship. So we hope that you can join us for that, for those 2 weekends in November. We are excited to open our doors virtually and help you guys get into the spring semester and even into the fall 21 semester. All right, this is my contact information. So if you have any questions, concerns, you can give me a call at 304-214-8838. You can even text me as long as it's just a generic question. I can't get into in-depth information, but if you just have a generic question about the college, you can text me at 304-830-2817. You can always email me at rblaha@wvncc.edu. We are opening the college back up for tours. We do ask that if you are on campus that you limit it to 2 guests with you as a prospective student. So you can schedule your tour online at wvncc.edu under schedule a tour, or you can give your local student service centers a call on the New Martinsville, Weirton, and Wheeling campus. So is there any questions or concerns that we have for the day? Does any of my colleagues want to say anything that I missed or anything that they want to reiterate before we end tonight's event?
Reagan, we had a question. When do classes begin? Not necessarily the date, but the month and the time frame.
So classes for spring semester will begin in January of 21. I believe it's January 19th for this for spring. Summer begins May, sometime right after graduation in spring. So I want to say it's like the May 10th or 11th, somewhere in that range. And then fall semester will begin probably around August 25th, fall semester, fall of 21 will begin on fall of August 25th, 26th, somewhere in that area for fall of 21.
Reagan, since you have a little bit of time, could you maybe show them our website and how to get to the tour links to schedule their own tour or where to start their application?
Yeah, absolutely. All right, let me get the website up here.
You could also even show them the open house links to set themselves up to get registered.
Yeah. Okay. All right, can you guys see this okay? Can you see our website? Perfect. Yes. All right, so we're going to talk a little bit about how you can apply, like I mentioned. As long as you click on apply today, all applications are online, and again, they are free of charge, so there would be no cost for you to apply to Northern. The biggest thing about this application that our students get confused on is, what do I need to remember my login ID? Do I need to remember my PIN? All you need to do is click on first time user account creation, create a login ID, and then which could be your first, last name, and then create a PIN. So that PIN must be 6 digits. So once you do that, you'll log in and you'll proceed to go through the application process. The application process takes about 5 to 10 minutes. It just asks general questions. If you're a transient student, if you are a transfer student, it just asks some questions so we can make sure that we're accommodating you and make sure we get all the right information that we need for you to enroll into the college. So here's our schedule a tour. So as I was saying, you can either call your student service centers, as the numbers are below for the Weirton and New Martinsville campus. All tours are being offered in person or virtual, so it's completely up to you. The Wheeling campus does have a booking online, so if you would want to go ahead online and book a tour with me for the Wheeling campus, you will just pick one of the following majors here, and we would go through specifically what you would need if it's a health science major tour, specifically the allied health programs that are selective admission to the programs. But we are here to help. Like I said, the college is now open for tours, both virtual and in person. So it's completely up to you, and what you feel more comfortable with will accommodate that as well. Here is where you would go to register for the virtual open houses. You will just, if you are interested in liberal arts, criminal justice and education and human services, you'll just go right here, click the register button, and just type in the information so we can enter you in for that $1,000 scholarship drawing afterwards. So this is where you would go to register for these events. All this information does go straight to me. So everything is maintained and confidential. And I guess the last thing that I would note on our website that is new to us this year is our chat feature. So if you have any questions about admissions, financial aid, student activities, a library question, an academic support question. Unfortunately, I was typing earlier, so it's not going to pop up for me like it should, but you would just click on there. You'll give us your information, your ID number if you have one, and then you'll just begin to chat with one of our representatives that are live on our chat feature. Now, I will note if you are trying to get specific information about your account, that probably would be better suited for either an email from your Northern email or a phone call to one of our local student service centers so we can just verify the information, and we're not allowed to give any information like personal student information over this chat. But this chat is monitored Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. So and even tonight, it's even later. So we have representatives on, like I said, well, not 24 hours, but as long as we're working, there is always a representative on here. As long as the college is open, this chat box will be working. And here's what Sarah was talking about the other upcoming events. As you can see, we have upcoming events for Grab and Go and Wheeling, Disney Trivia, Substance Abuse Prevention Presentation, Club Launch, Mic Night, Open Mic Night, Financial Planning, and a Pandemic. So these are just a few of the opportunities for you to get involved with our student activities. Is there anything else you guys have questions or would like me to mention about? Awesome. Well, I thank you guys for taking your time out of your day to participate with us this evening. And if you are watching this later on, please don't hesitate to contact me again at rblaha@wvncc.edu or by phone at 304-214-8838. And we would be more than willing to help you get started here at West Virginia Northern Community College.
All right, thank you so much. And we are so glad and thankful that everyone was joining us this evening. And once you close your window, you will have a brief 4-question quick survey. Any feedback you can provide would be extremely helpful. And don't forget to sign up for more sessions at the West Virginia ACRAO website. That website is www.WVACRAO.org. And recordings will be available in about a week. All sessions are being recorded and they'll all be available on that same website of westvirginiaacro.org. We thank you so much and hope you guys have a great and wonderful evening.